100 Reasons Why Girls' Trips End in Friendship Breakups. Welcome to Love Lux Amore, where we talk about self-development and fulfilling our dreams. I'm so excited to have you here today as we tackle a topic that many of us have experienced but rarely talk about openly: 100 Reasons Why Girls' Trips End in Friendship Breakups. Let's be honest, girls' trips start with the best of intentions. They're meant to be fun, a way to bond, create beautiful memories, and take those Instagram-worthy shots that capture the joy of traveling with your closest friends. But behind the highlight reels can lurk challenges that put even the strongest friendships to the test. These trips are a cocktail of different personalities, expectations, and circumstances that, when mixed together, can lead to unforgettable highs or dramatic lows. Here's the thing: friendships are an investment, just like any other relationship. They require patience, communication, and understanding. Sometimes, the pressure of being around someone 24/7 on a trip highlights strengths and weaknesses you didn't even know were there. And while that can be a good thing, it can also be overwhelming if you're not equipped to handle it. This is where I come in. At loveluxamore.com, I offer digital resources designed to empower you in your personal growth journey. Whether you're looking to strengthen your relationships, realign your goals, or simply cultivate a more harmonious life, you'll find tools to help you thrive. From my vision board analysis service to goal-setting guides and custom affirmations, there's something for everyone ready to elevate their life and relationships. So, before we dive into today's list, take a moment to reflect on your own friendships and what you value most about them. If you've ever been on a girls' trip, or if you're planning one, you're going to want to stick around. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel and join our growing community of dreamers and doers. Let's jump into the unfiltered truth behind girls' trips and why they sometimes don't go as planned. 100 Reasons Why Girls' Trips End in Friendship Breakups. 1. Clashing expectations. Everyone has their vision of the perfect vacation, and when those visions don't align, trouble brews. For instance, Emma might be dreaming of lazy days on the beach, while Taylor is determined to check every sightseeing box. This mismatch in priorities can quickly escalate into frustration when compromises aren't made. It's often not about one person being right or wrong, but rather about unmet expectations. Without clear communication beforehand, these differences can sour the entire trip. 2. Financial disparities. Money can become a major point of contention on group trips. Imagine Olivia wanting to splurge on luxury dinners every night while Mia needs to stick to a tight budget. This disparity creates an awkward divide, with some feeling excluded or pressured to spend beyond their means. Group dynamics become strained when spending habits aren't addressed ahead of time. Balancing affordability with indulgence is key to keeping everyone happy. 3. The planner versus the free spirit. Every group has a planner and a free spirit, but their styles often clash. One friend meticulously organizes every detail, while another just wants to go with the flow. For example, Alex might get annoyed when Taylor's spontaneous attitude disrupts the carefully laid itinerary. This mismatch can make both sides feel unappreciated or out of sync. Finding a middle ground is essential to ensure both personalities feel included. 4. Roommate realities. Sharing a room can bring out the best, or worst, in people. Sarah might discover that Jenna snores like a freight train, while Jenna gets annoyed at Sarah's messy habits. Small quirks that are tolerable back home can become unbearable in close quarters. Without clear communication and compromise, these issues can spiral into major frustrations. Room-sharing dynamics often highlight just how different friends' lifestyles truly are. 5. Overlapping PMS cycles. Let's face it, hormones don't take vacations, and overlapping cycles can create a recipe for disaster. When multiple friends are dealing with cramps, mood swings, and irritability, patience runs thin. A casual comment or minor disagreement can explode into a full-blown argument. This is no one's fault, but it requires a lot of understanding and empathy to navigate. A little extra grace during these moments can go a long way. 6. Early birds versus night owls. Sleep schedules can be a battleground for friends with opposite preferences. Ashley might want to hit the clubs at midnight, while Sophie prefers early morning hikes. Neither friend is wrong, but conflicting routines can lead to resentment and exhaustion. Group members often feel pressured to sacrifice their own preferences to appease others. Finding a way to accommodate both schedules can make the trip more enjoyable for everyone. 7. Food preferences. Dining together becomes tricky when food preferences and restrictions clash. Chloe's plant-based diet might make Lauren's desire for local seafood seem impossible to fulfill. The group often struggles to find restaurants that cater to everyone's needs, leading to frustration. It's not just about the food, it's about feeling valued and respected. Pre-planning meals or being open to compromise can ease this tension. 8. Overscheduling. Some friends aim to pack every moment with activities, leaving no room for rest. For example, Anna might push for a jam-packed sightseeing agenda, while Rachel just wants a day by the pool. This imbalance can leave the group feeling exhausted and irritable. Rest is essential, even during the most exciting trips, and skipping it often leads to burnout. Respecting everyone's need for downtime is crucial. 9. Personal space. Spending 24/7 together can test even the closest friendships. Madison might feel suffocated by constant group activities, leading her to withdraw or become irritable. On trips, the lack of alone time can amplify small annoyances and cause tempers to flare. Recognizing that everyone needs a moment to recharge individually is vital. Personal space isn't selfish, it's necessary for maintaining harmony. 10. Too much togetherness. Even best friends can get on each other's nerves when there's no break. Grace and Ella might find themselves arguing over something as trivial as who took longer in the shower. These minor issues often stem from spending too much time in close proximity. Scheduled alone time or smaller group outings can help alleviate these tensions. Balance is the key to preserving relationships during extended trips. 11. Unresolved tensions. Old arguments or unresolved issues can resurface when friends are stuck together for extended periods. Kayla and Emily might find that their unresolved fight from months ago suddenly becomes the center of attention. Being in close quarters tends to bring lingering emotions to the surface. These tensions can create a toxic atmosphere for the entire group. Addressing conflicts before the trip can prevent them from ruining the experience. 12. Drinking dilemmas. Alcohol has a way of amplifying emotions and behaviors, not always for the better. Natalie might get too drunk and start picking fights, leaving the rest of the group to manage the fallout. What starts as a fun night can quickly spiral into drama and discomfort. It's important to set boundaries and know each other's limits to keep the trip enjoyable. Moderation is key to avoiding unnecessary conflict. 13. Social media obsession. For some, vacations are about capturing perfect Instagram moments, while others want to live in the moment. Ava might spend hours setting up the ideal photo, frustrating Bella, who just wants to enjoy the scenery. This difference in priorities can lead to feelings of annoyance or even resentment. Social media should enhance the trip, not dominate it. Finding a balance between documentation and presence keeps everyone happy. 14. Jealousy. Seeing a friend bond with someone else can stir up feelings of insecurity and exclusion. If Isabel and Haley become inseparable during the trip, Emma might feel like the third wheel. These dynamics can lead to silent resentment or outright confrontations. Jealousy is natural, but addressing it with open communication is essential. Recognizing the group's value as a whole can help ease these tensions. 15. Different ideas of fun. What one person considers fun can feel like a chore to another. Nicole might want to party into the early hours, while Mia dreams of a quiet spa day. These differences in priorities can lead to group members feeling pressured or left out. Respecting everyone's version of fun can help balance the experience. Compromise ensures that everyone gets a chance to enjoy the trip their way. 16. Diet restrictions. Accommodating dietary needs can add stress to group dining plans. For instance, Zoe's gluten-free diet might frustrate the group when every restaurant needs to be carefully vetted. Over time, this can make her feel like a burden and the group feel limited in their choices. These feelings of frustration can grow if they aren't communicated openly and kindly. Planning ahead or finding versatile options can help smooth over these issues. 17. Fashion pressure. A friendly trip can turn competitive when unspoken judgments about appearance arise. Savannah might feel overshadowed by Emily's designer wardrobe, leading to feelings of insecurity. On the flip side, Emily might feel self-conscious if others criticize her for being overdressed. What should be a fun opportunity to relax turns into a silent fashion showdown. A little reassurance and focus on shared experiences can help everyone feel confident. 18. Split decisions. It's not uncommon for groups to disagree on activities, causing friction. For example, Olivia's enthusiasm for parasailing might clash with Ava's preference for a scenic boat tour. When compromise isn't reached, the group can split, leaving one side feeling unsupported or excluded. These small splits can escalate if they happen repeatedly over the trip. Communicating and rotating activity choices can ensure everyone feels heard. 19. Trust issues. Vacations often lead to deep conversations, but when secrets are exposed, trust can crumble. For instance, if Hannah confides in Sophia, only to learn Sophia shared the details with others, the betrayal stings deeply. This breach of trust affects not just the individuals involved but the whole group dynamic. Hurt feelings may fester if the issue isn't addressed openly. Trust is fragile, and trips are an opportunity to strengthen it, not break it. 20. Budget blowouts. When one friend mismanages their spending, the group often feels the strain. For example, Jenna might blow her budget on shopping and expect Kate to cover her meals for the rest of the trip. This can lead to resentment, especially if it feels like a recurring issue. Money matters are sensitive, and disagreements can overshadow the fun. Setting expectations about finances before the trip can help avoid awkward situations. 21. Lack of communication. Misunderstandings often stem from unclear communication. If Alex and Mia assume everyone knows the day's plans without confirming, someone may feel left out. This creates unnecessary tension and can make group members feel undervalued. Small misunderstandings can snowball into bigger arguments if not addressed. Clear and respectful communication is crucial to keeping everyone on the same page. 22. Late-night drama. Exhaustion and alcohol can turn minor disagreements into major blowouts. A small issue, like who gets the extra blanket, might erupt into an emotional argument at midnight. When people are tired, their ability to manage emotions diminishes, making conflicts more intense. Late-night drama often leaves the group feeling awkward and disconnected the next day. Prioritizing rest and resolving issues calmly can help avoid these blow-ups. 23. Complaints about everything. Constant negativity from one person can drain the group's energy. For instance, if Victoria keeps complaining about the heat, the food, or the activities, it dampens everyone else's enthusiasm. While venting is natural, chronic complaining can create a toxic atmosphere. Friends might start walking on eggshells to avoid triggering more complaints. Encouraging a positive attitude and redirecting focus to the good moments can help lift the group's spirits. 24. Party foul. Overindulgence can bring an evening and the trip to a screeching halt. If Rachel drinks too much and gets sick, the group might have to abandon plans to care for her. While everyone wants to have fun, one person's inability to manage their limits affects the whole group. These situations can lead to resentment, especially if they happen more than once. Establishing boundaries and encouraging moderation can keep the trip enjoyable. 25. Luggage disasters. Overpacking or forgetting essentials can put a damper on group travel. Taylor's oversized suitcase might hog all the car space, leaving others feeling frustrated and inconvenienced. On the other hand, someone who underpacks and borrows from others can create tension. These small inconveniences can feel bigger when everyone is already adjusting to a shared space. Setting guidelines for packing can prevent unnecessary friction. 26. Snapping at small things. After days of constant interaction, minor annoyances can trigger disproportionate reactions. For example, Brooke might snap at Anna for taking too long to get ready, even though it's a small delay. These reactions usually stem from accumulated frustrations rather than the immediate issue. Unchecked, this behavior can create a cycle of tension and arguments within the group. Taking a step back and acknowledging the source of irritation can help diffuse these moments. 27. Personal grooming differences. Getting ready for the day can become a logistical nightmare when routines clash. Lily might need an hour for her makeup, leaving Sam, who's ready in 5 minutes, impatiently waiting. This imbalance creates tension, as one feels rushed and the other feels ignored. Over time, repeated delays can lead to resentment, especially if plans are consistently delayed. Allocating extra prep time or staggering bathroom schedules can ease this friction. 28. Dating app drama. One friend's preoccupation with dating apps can leave the group feeling sidelined. If Jessica spends the majority of her time swiping or meeting up with matches, the others might feel neglected. This dynamic often creates an unspoken divide, with some members resenting the focus on individual pursuits over group activities. Balancing personal interests with group time is essential to avoid this pitfall. Trips are meant to strengthen bonds, not sideline them. 29. Ghosting the group. Disappearing without notice can make friends feel unimportant and frustrated. If Maddie sneaks off with a local man she just met, the group might feel abandoned or even concerned for her safety. This behavior often creates feelings of distrust and exclusion, souring the group's dynamic. When one person consistently prioritizes strangers over their friends, it sends a hurtful message. Open communication and sticking to plans can help avoid these situations. 30. Bad influences. A reckless friend can lead the group into uncomfortable or even dangerous situations. If Taylor convinces everyone to crash a questionable party, the group might end up feeling unsafe or regretful. These experiences often create resentment and a loss of trust in the friend who initiated them. While spontaneity can be fun, it shouldn't come at the expense of safety and comfort. Establishing boundaries and respecting them is vital for a positive group experience. 31. Photo envy. Social media can bring out insecurities when comparisons start. If Ava's vacation photo goes viral while Bella's barely gets any likes, silent jealousy might brew. This can lead to awkwardness or tension as one person feels overlooked or less validated. What's meant to be a fun and carefree experience turns into a competition for attention. Encouraging each other to celebrate small wins and focus on the present can help avoid these feelings. 32. Hotel room chaos. Sharing a space can quickly reveal different levels of cleanliness. If Emma leaves her belongings strewn everywhere while Chloe prefers an organized space, friction builds. These differing habits can make one friend feel disrespected and the other unfairly criticized. Over time, the messy environment can lead to bigger arguments about boundaries and respect. Setting ground rules for shared spaces at the start of the trip can help avoid these conflicts. 33. Bossiness. Taking charge is helpful until it becomes controlling. Olivia might have planned the perfect itinerary but ends up micromanaging every moment, leaving no room for spontaneity. This can make others feel stifled and unimportant as their preferences get overlooked. The pressure to follow a strict schedule can take the joy out of the trip and create resentment. Allowing flexibility and collaboration in planning ensures everyone feels valued and included. 34. Silent treatment. Withholding communication as a way of expressing anger can create tension. If Natalie gets upset and chooses not to explain why, it leaves the rest of the group confused and uncomfortable. This lack of resolution causes a ripple effect, making everyone feel awkward and on edge. Over time, the unresolved feelings can lead to more significant conflicts or even long-term resentment. Open and honest communication is key to maintaining harmony in the group. 35. Unexpected guests. A surprise addition to the group can disrupt the carefully planned dynamics. If Brooke brings along a friend she met at a hostel without checking with the group, it might feel invasive or inconsiderate. This can lead to awkward interactions, especially if the new guest doesn't blend well with the group. The original members may feel their bond has been disrupted, leading to feelings of exclusion or frustration. Discussing boundaries about bringing others along can help avoid these issues. 36. Transportation woes. Disagreements over how to get around can create unnecessary tension. Madison might insist on taking taxis everywhere for convenience, while Rachel prefers walking to save money. This clash of preferences can leave one side feeling ignored or undervalued. The stress of resolving these disagreements can overshadow the excitement of the trip itself. Planning transportation in advance and being open to compromise can ensure smoother travels. 37. Flakiness. Canceling plans at the last minute can frustrate the group and disrupt carefully laid schedules. If Ava bails on a hike everyone was looking forward to, it leaves others feeling let down or annoyed. This behavior, if repeated, creates a sense of unreliability and tension within the group. Over time, it can lead to exclusion as others lose trust in the flaky friend. Being honest about one's intentions and committing to plans helps maintain trust and harmony. 38. Bathroom battles. Sharing a single bathroom among multiple people can lead to conflict. If Jenna takes 40-minute showers while others wait impatiently, it creates frustration and delays. Over time, these inconveniences can snowball into arguments about respect and time management. For those with specific grooming routines, the lack of flexibility may feel especially inconsiderate. Setting a bathroom schedule or agreeing on time limits can help prevent these conflicts. 39. Lack of empathy. Feeling like no one cares about your struggles can be deeply isolating. If Emily opens up about feeling homesick but her friends dismiss it, she might feel unsupported. Over time, this lack of empathy can lead to resentment and emotional withdrawal from the group. Without acknowledgement, the person in need might even develop a sense of alienation, souring the trip experience. Practicing active listening and offering support can strengthen bonds and create a more inclusive atmosphere. 40. Unhealthy competition. Subtle competition among friends can erode trust and create unnecessary tension. If Mia constantly brags about her luxury purchases, making Olivia feel less accomplished, resentment grows. This type of one-upmanship takes the focus off the shared experience and turns it into a silent rivalry. Over time, the trip feels less about camaraderie and more about keeping up appearances. Focusing on collective enjoyment rather than individual accomplishments can help keep the trip harmonious. 41. Spending differences. Money often becomes a point of contention during group trips. If Sarah wants to splurge on a 5-star resort while Anna prefers a budget hostel, their preferences can create division. The group might struggle to compromise, leading to feelings of exclusion or resentment. Financial disparities can also highlight personal insecurities, making some feel judged or undervalued. Open discussions about budgets and agreeing on spending limits beforehand can ease tensions. 42. Unacknowledged privilege. Insensitive comments about financial or cultural differences can offend others. If Zoe jokes about how cheap everything is without considering Chloe's tighter budget, it can sting. These remarks, even if unintended, create feelings of exclusion and disrespect. Over time, they can lead to a rift in the group as tensions grow. Being mindful of others' circumstances and showing gratitude can foster inclusivity and mutual respect. 43. Clashing music tastes. Long road trips can become battlegrounds over music preferences. If Taylor insists on blasting pop hits while Emma prefers mellow indie tunes, the disagreement disrupts the group's mood. These seemingly small conflicts can escalate if one person dominates the playlist without considering others. Over time, the lack of compromise can lead to frustration and silence among group members. Taking turns or creating a shared playlist ensures everyone feels heard and valued. 44. No alone time. Constant togetherness without breaks can lead to burnout. If Ava needs a quiet hour to recharge but feels pressured to stick with the group, she might become irritable. Over time, the lack of personal space can lead to resentment and even arguments over trivial matters. Everyone has different social energy levels, and ignoring these needs can sour the group dynamic. Scheduling downtime or splitting into smaller groups for activities can help maintain balance. 45. Underestimating travel stress. Traveling often comes with unexpected stressors that can strain friendships. Lost luggage, delayed flights, or language barriers might push even the calmest person, like Sophie, to her breaking point. These stressors, compounded by group dynamics, can make minor disagreements feel monumental. Over time, unresolved frustrations can overshadow the excitement of the trip. Patience, humor, and a problem-solving mindset can help the group navigate these challenges together. 46. Bathroom etiquette. Sharing a bathroom can quickly highlight different habits and standards of cleanliness. If Jenna leaves hair in the sink or uses all the hot water, it can frustrate her friends who rely on a tidy and shared space. Over time, these minor irritations can escalate into bigger arguments about respect and consideration. For neat freaks like Grace, even small messes might feel like a personal slight. Establishing clear guidelines or rotations for bathroom use can help everyone coexist peacefully. 47. Emotional dumping. A trip can quickly become emotionally draining when one friend constantly unloads their problems. If Haley spends every evening crying over her breakup, the group may feel overwhelmed or unable to enjoy the vacation. This dynamic can create a divide between the emotional friend and the rest, leading to resentment or feelings of isolation. The friend may feel unsupported, while the group feels burdened by the constant drama. Striking a balance between offering support and maintaining boundaries is key to preserving group harmony. 48. Bad manners. Rudeness to locals or service staff reflects poorly on the entire group. If Kate is impatient or dismissive with hotel staff, it can embarrass her friends and tarnish their experience. Over time, this behavior can lead to tension within the group, especially if others feel the need to apologize on her behalf. It may even result in the group being treated poorly in return, amplifying the frustration. Encouraging kindness and respect toward others can prevent unnecessary conflict and create a more pleasant atmosphere. 49. Overbooking. Cramming too many activities into one day can leave everyone feeling exhausted. If Sarah insists on a jam-packed itinerary, but Mia wants downtime by the pool, it creates a clash of priorities. As the group grows tired, small annoyances become harder to overlook, leading to friction and irritability. Over time, this tension can make the vacation feel more like a chore than a getaway. Balancing activity-packed days with periods of relaxation can help ensure everyone enjoys the trip. 50. Nap needs. Disagreements about resting during the day can spark unexpected arguments. If Emily wants to take a nap but Chloe sees it as wasting precious vacation time, both may feel invalidated. These differing energy levels can cause tension, especially if the group splits over the decision. Over time, the recurring conflict between active and rest-oriented friends can create lasting frustration. Recognizing that everyone recharges differently and planning flexible schedules can help ease the divide. 51. Overhyped activities. When highly anticipated activities don't live up to expectations, disappointment can spiral into finger-pointing. If a famous landmark turns out to be underwhelming, some group members might blame others for suggesting it. This frustration can lead to defensiveness and hurt feelings, overshadowing the rest of the trip. Instead of enjoying the experience, the group ends up dwelling on what went wrong. Emphasizing the shared journey rather than the outcome can help turn these moments into bonding opportunities. 52. Body image insecurities. Vacations often include swimsuits, photos, and social media posts that can trigger insecurities. If Olivia feels self-conscious in her swimsuit and overhears an insensitive comment, her confidence may plummet. This can lead to feelings of isolation or resentment toward the group, especially if she perceives a lack of support. Over time, unresolved emotions about body image can create lasting rifts between friends. Encouraging body positivity and avoiding judgmental comments can help everyone feel comfortable and included. 53. Different energy levels. Varying levels of enthusiasm for activities can create tension in the group. If high-energy extroverts like Grace want to explore all day, while introverts like Rachel need time to recharge, conflicts arise. These differences can leave some friends feeling drained and others frustrated by the slower pace. Over time, these mismatched energy levels can lead to arguments and decreased enjoyment of the trip. Acknowledging and accommodating everyone's preferences can help the group find a balance. 54. Blabbermouths. Trust can be broken when someone reveals private information during the trip. If Chloe spills a secret Olivia shared in confidence, it can lead to feelings of betrayal and anger. This breach of trust can create tension within the group, as others may worry about their own private matters being exposed. Over time, this dynamic can lead to isolation and long-term damage to the friendship. Reinforcing the importance of confidentiality helps maintain trust and harmony. 55. Vocal fry. Over time, even the smallest quirks, like a friend's speaking style, can become irritating. If Emma's vocal fry begins to grate on Grace's nerves, especially after long days of travel, it can lead to subtle tension. This annoyance might seem trivial but can snowball into larger frustrations as patience wears thin. The group may start to notice these irritations affecting their interactions, creating unnecessary awkwardness. Taking breaks from constant interaction can help reset and reduce these minor irritations. 56. Lack of adaptability. Rigid expectations can make minor inconveniences feel monumental. If Lily panics when the museum she wanted to visit is closed, it disrupts the group's plans and dampens the mood. Her inability to adapt can frustrate others who are trying to make the best of the situation. Over time, this rigidity can lead to arguments about flexibility and consideration. Embracing spontaneity and focusing on alternative solutions can help maintain a positive atmosphere. 57. Unfiltered comments. Thoughtless remarks can cause significant damage to group dynamics. If Hannah makes an offhand joke that hits too close to home for someone, it can lead to hurt feelings or awkwardness. These moments, if not addressed, can create a wedge between friends and make the trip uncomfortable. Over time, the friend who feels insulted might withdraw or hold a grudge, further straining the relationship. Being mindful of others' sensitivities and apologizing when necessary helps preserve trust and connection. 58. Blaming others. When things go wrong, assigning blame can escalate minor issues into full-blown arguments. If Mia accuses Taylor of causing them to miss the bus, it diverts focus from problem-solving and creates unnecessary conflict. These moments can sour the trip as tensions rise and trust erodes. Over time, the constant finger-pointing can lead to resentment and emotional exhaustion within the group. Adopting a collaborative approach to challenges helps maintain harmony and keeps the group focused on solutions. 59. Silent sufferers. Bottling up emotions can lead to long-term resentment and misunderstandings. If Ava feels excluded but chooses not to express it, she might silently withdraw from the group. This lack of communication can leave others confused and unaware of the underlying issue. Over time, the gap between Ava and her friends might grow, damaging the relationship beyond the trip. Encouraging open dialogue and checking in with each other helps resolve feelings before they escalate. 60. Winging it. Lack of preparation can lead to unnecessary stress and frustration. If Emma refuses to plan activities or accommodations ahead of time, the group might end up scrambling to make last-minute arrangements. This disorganization can create tension as everyone feels the pressure to salvage the day. Over time, the group might grow frustrated with Emma's laissez-faire attitude, leading to arguments or exclusion. Balancing spontaneity with basic planning ensures a smoother and more enjoyable experience. 61. Cultural ignorance. Disrespecting local customs or traditions can embarrass the entire group and create tension. If Jenna mocks local practices or fails to follow cultural norms, it reflects poorly on everyone. The group's reputation among locals may suffer, leading to awkward or even hostile interactions. Over time, these incidents can cause frustration as the group tries to compensate for Jenna's behavior. Emphasizing cultural awareness and respect can help ensure a positive experience for everyone. 62. Unprepared travelers. Forgetting essentials like proper clothing or gear can disrupt plans and cause irritation. If Taylor didn't pack a raincoat for a trip to a rainy destination, her complaints and discomfort can weigh on the group. This lack of preparation might force others to accommodate her needs, leading to frustration or delays. Over time, the group might grow tired of adjusting their plans to compensate for her forgetfulness. Encouraging everyone to prepare thoroughly helps avoid unnecessary tension. 63. Makeup and mirror wars. Sharing limited space for getting ready can lead to competition and frustration. If Grace spends an hour at the only mirror, Ava might feel rushed and annoyed. These small battles over shared resources can escalate, creating lingering tension. Over time, unresolved frustration might lead to passive-aggressive comments or outright arguments. Establishing a fair rotation for mirror or bathroom use can help keep everyone happy. 64. Debilitating hangovers. Excessive partying can leave one friend incapacitated, throwing off the group's plans. If Natalie is too hungover to leave the hotel, the rest of the group may feel resentful for missing out on planned activities. The need to care for a sick friend can also create added stress and tension. Over time, this dynamic can lead to frustration or even a sense of mistrust in Natalie's ability to handle herself. Encouraging moderation and setting boundaries for partying can prevent these issues. 65. Feeling excluded. Inside jokes or cliques forming during the trip can leave some friends feeling left out. If Emily and Olivia spend most of their time together, Chloe might feel ignored or undervalued. This exclusion can create resentment, especially if Chloe feels her efforts to connect are being overlooked. Over time, these feelings of isolation can strain friendships and make the trip uncomfortable. Including everyone in activities and conversations ensures a more harmonious dynamic. 66. Microaggressions. Subtle, offensive remarks about race, class, or other personal traits can cause deep harm. If someone makes an insensitive joke, even unintentionally, it can leave lasting emotional scars. For example, Zoe might feel alienated if her financial struggles are downplayed by wealthier friends. Over time, these repeated incidents can erode trust and goodwill, making the group dynamic toxic. Encouraging open conversations about respect and understanding can help avoid misunderstandings. 67. Weight comments. Even lighthearted jokes about appearance can hurt deeply and linger in someone's mind. If Rachel makes a remark about Chloe's eating habits or body, it can shatter Chloe's confidence and ruin her experience. These comments may seem insignificant to the speaker but can have lasting effects on the recipient. Over time, Chloe may feel disconnected or resentful, affecting her relationship with Rachel and the group. Avoiding comments about physical appearance helps create a safe and supportive environment. 68. Homebuddy friend. When one friend consistently skips activities, it creates frustration for the group. If Emma stays back at the hotel every day while others explore, they may feel she's not contributing to the shared experience. This lack of participation can lead to feelings of exclusion or resentment on both sides. Over time, the divide may grow, making the trip less enjoyable for everyone involved. Encouraging Emma to join at least some activities while respecting her need for rest can strike a balance. 69. Unwanted advice. Constantly offering unsolicited opinions can come across as condescending or intrusive. If Mia keeps telling Ava how to handle her relationship or career, Ava may start feeling patronized or annoyed. Over time, this dynamic can lead to tension as Ava begins avoiding conversations or snapping back at Mia. The group might also grow uncomfortable witnessing these interactions, adding to the strain. Respecting boundaries and offering advice only when asked fosters healthier communication. 70. Sloppy friends. When someone is careless with their belongings, it often becomes the group's problem. If Taylor loses her phone in an Uber, the rest of the group might feel obligated to help retrieve it, disrupting plans. This pattern of irresponsibility can create tension as others grow frustrated with constantly having to step in. Over time, it may lead to resentment or exclusion from future trips. Encouraging personal accountability ensures smoother and less stressful experiences for everyone. 71. Rushing. Pushing the group to move faster through activities can make the experience feel rushed and stressful. If Hannah is always urging everyone to hurry, others may feel they're unable to fully enjoy the trip. This sense of being rushed can lead to irritability and arguments over priorities. Over time, the constant pressure might cause the group to split or grow resentful of Hannah's impatience. Building more flexibility into the schedule can help reduce tension. 72. Overly touchy. Some friends' need for physical closeness can feel overwhelming to those who value personal space. If Grace frequently hugs or touches others without considering their comfort, introverted friends might feel suffocated. This behavior can create subtle tension that grows over time, especially if it isn't addressed. The group dynamic may suffer as friends become less willing to engage or communicate openly. Respecting boundaries and asking for consent helps maintain harmony. 73. Breaking off for couples. When a friend prioritizes their partner during a group trip, it can leave others feeling neglected. If Chloe spends all her time FaceTiming her partner instead of participating in activities, it creates frustration among her friends. This behavior can lead to feelings of exclusion and resentment, as others feel Chloe isn't fully present. Over time, this divide may strain relationships and make the trip less enjoyable. Encouraging balance between personal and group time can help maintain stronger connections. 74. Comparing everything. Constant comparisons can create a sense of competition and defensiveness within the group. If Ava keeps bragging about her hotel room or experiences, Emily might feel inadequate or annoyed. This behavior can escalate as friends try to one-up each other, creating a toxic environment. Over time, these dynamics can erode trust and camaraderie, leaving everyone feeling drained. Celebrating shared experiences rather than individual perks fosters a more positive group atmosphere. 75. Feeling undervalued. When someone's contributions to the trip go unnoticed, it can create feelings of resentment. If Olivia plans the entire itinerary and no one acknowledges her effort, she may feel unappreciated and frustrated. This lack of recognition can lead to tension as Olivia becomes less willing to contribute in the future. Over time, this dynamic can harm friendships and diminish the group's cohesion. A simple thank you or acknowledgement of her hard work can go a long way in maintaining harmony. 76. Craving attention. When one person constantly seeks the spotlight, it can drain the group's energy. If Sophia consistently makes everything about her, the rest of the group may feel overshadowed or dismissed. Over time, this behavior can create resentment as others feel their own needs or contributions are being ignored. The trip may become less enjoyable as the focus shifts away from shared experiences to managing Sophia's demands. Encouraging a balanced dynamic where everyone has a chance to shine helps maintain group harmony. 77. Panic over plans. Overthinking every detail can make decision-making stressful and exhausting for the group. If Mia agonizes over dinner choices or sightseeing schedules, her anxiety can spread to everyone else. This behavior might lead to delays or frustration as the group feels paralyzed by indecision. Over time, the stress of navigating Mia's worries may take a toll on the group's morale and patience. Having a flexible plan and encouraging spontaneity can help ease the pressure. 78. No backup plans. Failing to prepare alternatives for canceled or changed plans can leave the group stranded. If the main event is closed or canceled and there's no backup activity, it can lead to wasted time and frustration. The group may feel unprepared and stressed as they scramble to salvage the day. Over time, the lack of foresight can create tension and feelings of disorganization among friends. Brainstorming backup options beforehand ensures smoother transitions and fewer disappointments. 79. Faking it. Pretending to enjoy an activity or situation doesn't help the group dynamic. If Lily keeps saying, "I'm fine," while visibly unhappy, it can create awkwardness and unease for everyone else. Her unwillingness to express her true feelings might lead to misunderstandings or bottled-up resentment. Over time, this facade can erode trust and prevent open communication within the group. Encouraging honesty and addressing concerns head-on fosters stronger, more authentic connections. 80. Underestimating travel exhaustion. Jet lag, long days, and packed schedules can leave everyone physically and emotionally drained. If Taylor snaps at a minor inconvenience due to exhaustion, it can spark unnecessary arguments or tension. The group may struggle to manage their energy levels, leading to irritability and reduced enjoyment of the trip. Over time, this fatigue can compound, making even small issues feel monumental. Planning rest days or downtime helps mitigate exhaustion and keeps the group refreshed. 81. Guilt trips. Using guilt to pressure friends into activities can create resentment and tension. If Ava makes the group feel bad for skipping a hike she's excited about, it puts everyone in an uncomfortable position. This behavior can lead to forced participation, making the activity less enjoyable for everyone involved. Over time, repeated guilt trips can strain relationships and diminish the group's enthusiasm for future trips. Respecting each person's preferences and boundaries fosters a healthier group dynamic. 82. Playing the victim. Constantly blaming others or refusing to take accountability can wear the group down. If Rachel insists every conflict is someone else's fault, it can create frustration and resentment. This behavior might prevent productive problem-solving and amplify small issues into larger arguments. Over time, the group may grow tired of Rachel's unwillingness to self-reflect or compromise. Encouraging open communication and personal accountability helps prevent lingering tension. 83. Bringing up old drama. Revisiting past conflicts or grudges can ruin the trip's positive atmosphere. If Jenna starts complaining about a disagreement from a year ago, it can feel petty and disruptive. This behavior might reignite old tensions, making it harder for the group to move forward and enjoy the present. Over time, unresolved issues brought to the surface repeatedly can fracture friendships. Agreeing to leave past grievances behind helps keep the focus on creating new, positive memories. 84. Oversharing. Sharing too much personal information with strangers can make the group uncomfortable. If Emma spills private details to a bartender or a local, her friends might feel embarrassed or uneasy. This behavior can also breach trust if the information involves someone else in the group. Over time, oversharing may lead to feelings of betrayal or mistrust within the group. Encouraging discretion and understanding social boundaries helps maintain a positive dynamic. 85. Unwillingness to compromise. Refusing to meet others halfway can make group decision-making frustrating and divisive. If Grace insists on her plans without considering the group's preferences, it can create resentment. This inflexibility might lead to splits or arguments as friends feel their voices aren't being heard. Over time, the lack of compromise can erode group cohesion and make future trips unlikely. Practicing empathy and finding middle ground ensures everyone feels included and valued. 86. Taking everything personally. Assuming every comment or action is a personal attack can create unnecessary tension. If Mia interprets a joke or suggestion as criticism, it can spark defensiveness or arguments. This behavior may make others feel like they have to walk on eggshells, dampening the group's dynamic. Over time, the inability to let go of perceived slights can strain friendships and cause rifts. Encouraging open dialogue and a positive outlook helps reduce misunderstandings. 87. Bringing work along. Constantly checking emails or taking calls during the trip can disrupt the group's focus on relaxation and fun. If Emily is glued to her laptop, the group may feel disconnected or annoyed by her divided attention. This behavior can also make Emily feel excluded as others bond over shared experiences she misses. Over time, the imbalance can diminish the group's sense of togetherness. Setting boundaries for work during the trip helps maintain a healthier dynamic. 88. Criticizing choices. Judging friends' decisions or preferences can lead to defensiveness and conflict. If Ava makes negative remarks about Taylor's outfit or activity choices, it can make Taylor feel self-conscious or undervalued. This behavior creates unnecessary tension and may discourage others from expressing themselves. Over time, persistent criticism can erode trust and enjoyment within the group. Practicing acceptance and positivity helps create a more supportive and inclusive environment. 89. Complaining about costs. Constantly pointing out the expense of activities or meals can dampen the group's mood. If Chloe keeps bringing up prices, it may make others feel guilty or defensive about their spending. This behavior can create an awkward atmosphere, especially if others are trying to enjoy themselves. Over time, repeated complaints may cause frustration and diminish the group's excitement for planned activities. Keeping discussions about money light and respectful helps maintain a positive vibe. 90. Insensitive humor. Jokes at someone's expense can cut deeper than intended and hurt feelings. If Rachel teases Mia about her fear of flying, it may embarrass Mia and make her feel unsupported. This behavior can create lingering discomfort and discourage open sharing among friends. Over time, repeated instances of insensitive humor may fracture trust and camaraderie. Choosing humor that uplifts rather than targets ensures a more harmonious group dynamic. 91. Favoritism. Spending noticeably more time with one friend over others can create feelings of exclusion and hurt. If Olivia dedicates all her energy to bonding with Sophia, Chloe might feel left out or undervalued. This behavior can lead to jealousy or resentment, disrupting the group's harmony. Over time, repeated favoritism may cause a rift between friends, making others reluctant to join future trips. Balancing attention among everyone helps ensure all group members feel equally included and appreciated. 92. Too much PDA. Excessive public displays of affection between couples can make others uncomfortable. If Natalie and her partner are overly touchy during group outings, the rest of the group may feel awkward or sidelined. This behavior can disrupt the group's focus on shared experiences and lead to quiet frustration. Over time, persistent PDA may create a divide as friends feel less connected to the couple. Respecting group dynamics and maintaining moderation fosters a more inclusive atmosphere. 93. Lack of safety precautions. Taking unnecessary risks without considering the group's well-being can cause stress and tension. If Taylor decides to climb a dangerous cliff without proper equipment, the group may feel pressured or worried. This behavior not only endangers the individual but also impacts the group's experience as they manage the fallout. Over time, reckless actions may erode trust and deter friends from planning future trips together. Prioritizing safety ensures a more enjoyable and worry-free adventure for everyone. 94. Feeling overlooked. Ignoring or dismissing a friend's ideas or contributions can leave them feeling unimportant. If Mia consistently suggests activities that are brushed aside, she may feel undervalued by the group. This behavior can create resentment and reduce her willingness to engage in future plans. Over time, the feeling of being overlooked may strain relationships and diminish group cohesion. Actively listening and giving everyone's input equal weight helps strengthen bonds and foster inclusivity. 95. Judging spending habits. Criticizing how others manage their money can come across as condescending or rude. If Emma comments on Ava's decision to buy souvenirs, it may make Ava feel judged or embarrassed. This behavior can create tension, especially if financial habits vary widely within the group. Over time, repeated judgments about spending choices may lead to discomfort and reluctance to share expenses openly. Respecting personal financial decisions ensures a more harmonious group dynamic. 96. Playing the blame game. Pointing fingers when things go wrong can escalate conflicts and disrupt the group's mood. If plans fall apart and Mia accuses Taylor without considering the circumstances, it may spark defensiveness or frustration. This behavior can prevent constructive problem-solving and leave lingering resentment. Over time, the habit of assigning blame may erode trust and cooperation within the group. Focusing on solutions rather than fault-finding helps maintain harmony and keep the trip enjoyable. 97. Ignoring boundaries. Failing to respect personal limits or privacy can cause discomfort and tension. If Jenna pries into everyone's lives or pushes for oversharing, it may make others feel exposed or annoyed. This behavior can create awkwardness and discourage open communication among friends. Over time, repeated boundary violations may strain relationships and lead to avoidance. Honoring each person's space and preferences fosters mutual respect and trust within the group. 98. Unreliable friends. Last-minute cancellations or consistently flaking on plans can disrupt the group's schedule and mood. If Olivia bails on a pre-planned hike, the group may feel frustrated or undervalued. This behavior can leave others scrambling to adjust or feeling like their efforts are unappreciated. Over time, repeated unreliability may lead to resentment and reluctance to invite the person on future trips. Demonstrating commitment and reliability strengthens group dynamics and builds trust. 99. Differing cleanliness standards. Disagreements about tidiness in shared spaces can create conflict and frustration. If Rachel leaves the Airbnb messy while Grace prefers a neat environment, it can lead to tension. This behavior can make living arrangements stressful and impact the overall enjoyment of the trip. Over time, clashing cleanliness standards may cause lingering resentment or arguments. Establishing clear expectations and compromises beforehand helps prevent unnecessary disputes. 100. Burnout. By the end of a trip, exhaustion from constant activities and interactions can leave everyone emotionally and physically drained. Minor inconveniences, such as a delayed meal or miscommunication, may feel magnified in this state. The group may become irritable or withdrawn, leading to unnecessary arguments or misunderstandings. Over time, burnout can overshadow the trip's positive memories and discourage future travel plans together. Including rest days and pacing activities ensures a more balanced and enjoyable experience for everyone. Conclusion. We've just gone through 100 reasons why girls' trips end in friendship breakups, and I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a mix of nostalgia, humor, and a little relief that I'm not the only one who's experienced these challenges. Girls' trips are supposed to be a time to escape the everyday and bond with your closest friends, but they can also shine a spotlight on the cracks in our connections. And that's okay, because every challenge is an opportunity to grow. The truth is, friendships are as much about navigating the hard times as they are about celebrating the good. Trips can bring up issues like communication, boundaries, and expectations, but they also teach us so much about ourselves and others. If you've been through a girls' trip breakup or are preparing for an upcoming getaway, remember that it's not the end of the world, it's a chance to reflect, reset, and rebuild. And speaking of reflection, if you're ready to strengthen your relationships or manifest the life you've always wanted, don't forget to check out loveluxeamore.com. I've created a range of digital products and services to support you on your journey, from personalized affirmations to vision board analysis and goal-setting tools. These resources are designed to help you navigate life's complexities with clarity, confidence, and purpose. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't be shy about sharing it with your travel squad, especially if you've got a trip coming up. Let me know in the comments which of these reasons resonated most with you or if there are any stories you'd like to share. Until next time, take care of your friendships, nurture your dreams, and remember, you have the power to create a life full of meaningful connections and unforgettable experiences. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll continue our journey of growth, self-discovery, and transformation. Keep shining, and happy travels.